is your feeling is that we need to try and simplify this at a higher level than just the business CEO, the business owners, or is it on the business owners to say, look, CEO of this 500 million pound company, you really need to knuckle down here, have a think with your management team about what's going on, and put plans in place. Because there's in my head, I'm thinking there's maybe that conversation of, we're not going to change legislation as much as we think. We've beaten the drum with politicians that this has got to change and that's going to change. And I keep thinking, great, but then a few weeks ago we got a mandate that we need to put bird boxes in buildings, and you think, well, is anyone really? I mean, I'm not decrying the fact that birds are important and we need to do all that stuff, but is anyone really listening? If that's the level we've got to in terms of trying to fix the construction industry, then is it on us as opposed to politicians?
I think it's a bit of both. I mean, I look at it from the perspective of, you can't change the macroeconomic environment. You can try and influence it as much as you can, but you've got no power there. What you do have power over is what your own business does. And the decisions that you make, the people you employ, the clients that you work for. You've got control over all of that. So that's where the focus for me needs to be. Yeah, the industry, I think, needs to come together. You being an architect, you'll know as well as anyone, there's a serious lack of trust in this industry. Great people talk about, I got involved in the industry in the 90s. They talked about partnering, and we all signed charters and it sounded great on paper, but the first time there was any kind of issue or problem, people are back in the trenches shooting at one another. There's little or no trust. And I think it's over the years, it's got, that's diminished. And we need to start building trust together, because if we don't collaborate, how can we be expected to deliver successfully the things that we're being asked to do?